All right. Hello, friends. How are you? It is Fun Friday night. And I'm going to try something new tonight. And so, for those who don't know, I enjoy board games. And so, one of my favorites is Settlers of Catan. And before the pandemic, every once in a while, I may have a small group of people come out and play. And it's a really enjoyable way to just connect and socialize with people. And what I really like about games is you can learn a lot about somebody when playing a game with them. And so I find that really fascinating. And so obviously with the pandemic, we can't have get-togethers. So I went online and I'm just playing on a website called Brain, and on their site it's called Explorers, I believe, but it's the same thing as Catan. And so also I wanted to try this a new way of going live here. It is through Zoom. So I'm trying to stream through Zoom and seeing if it works. So I'm going to share my screen and see if you guys can see what I see. Here we go. Let's see. So while that's loading up, so Catan is a really simple game actually. It is so the story goes that we are explorers who found Catan and we're settling it. And so it's vast with resources, and we have to try and figure out, okay, how do we make the most of it? And so to play the game, the winner wins when the first person gets to 10 points. Okay, and so it's quite a simple game. There's only 4 things that you can build, and so, or buy, I should say. So 1 is a road, 2 is a development card, 3 is a settlement, which is worth 1 victory point, and a city, which is worth 2 city points. And so, for those who aren't really into board games, this is a really fun game, and probably a little more fun in person. So if you want to skip this, it's all good. I just want to try this new technology and also see if I can actually narrate a game while I'm playing and see how that goes. So just trying some different things out. And so, yeah, so settlements 1 point, cities 2 points, and then the development cards can potentially give you a point as well. There's a couple other ways as well. 1 is longest road. So the person who has the longest road linked, starting with 5 or more roads, is worth 2 points. And then it's also what you call a largest army, which is also 2 more points, which is you'll accumulate by getting knight cards from the development pile. And the first 1 to 3 gets 2 points, but that can be stolen. So whoever plays more knight cards can steal those 2 points. So same thing with the longest road. If somebody builds a longer road than you, then they can actually steal those 2 points from you. And so it's actually quite a fascinating game. Some strategy, a little bit of luck, and you know, if you're a good negotiator, you can do some trades. And so that's the cool thing about this. It's very engaging. And so in person, uh, it's a lot more social, right? So online, obviously, you know, I can't see anybody, but let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can jump in on a game, and I'm hoping that you guys can see the screen, and I'm gonna narrate my thoughts and my strategy. So next time you play me, you can whoop my ass, whoop, and say, so let's see here. So I just got into a game. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it. I'm hoping you do. And so, okay, so the game just loaded. So we're rolling dice to see who goes first. Okay, do you guys see my game? Let's see. Let's try a new share. Ooh, okay. How about this? Ah, okay. I think now you can see. And so, oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. So here's the game, okay? And so I'm going to put, all right. So the dark green hex is a wood. Let's see here. So I'll do this so you guys can see, okay? So on the game, it actually tells you what you can buy, okay? So here, a road is worth a wood and a brick, okay? So if you can see my cursor, the dark green is a wood and the pink is a brick, okay? And then for a house or settlement, it's a wood, brick, wheat, and sheep. So right now I'm just waiting for the other players to play their turn. So I can explain this to you. And then a settlement, a city, you'll need 2 wheat and 3 ore. Okay, and you can only create a city from a settlement. And then the last thing you can buy is a development card, which is a wheat, sheep, and ore. And so we'll see how it goes. So, and in this specific one, there's something called a gold mine. So with a gold mine, you can actually choose anything you want. And so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. And so every time a number is rolled, let's see here. Yeah, every time a number is rolled, if you have a settlement next to that hex, then you will get, what do you call it? You will get that resource. Okay, so here a 9 just rolled, and I'm white. I have a settlement at the 9, so I get a wood. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, okay, so I have enough for a road. So I'm building a road. I got another wood. Okay, so I'm done. I end my turn. And so in this game, if you get too many points starting off, then people are going to target you and try to rob from you. Because in this game, there's something called a robber. Every time a 7 is rolled, you can place a robber on a hex, which kills that production, and you can steal a card from somebody who has a settlement on that hex. What else? Oh yeah. So if you have another rule is if you have 8 or more cards, every time a 7 is rolled, you will lose half of your cards. And so if you don't want to use your cards, use them up. That's a whole thing about this game. You gotta use your cards. If you don't use your cards, you're kind of screwing yourself. So because it kind of sucks to be able to keep losing your hand, okay? And then you can offer trades, right? So I'm offering 2 wood for a sheep. See if anyone's going to bite. But on this site, for some reason, people just don't do a lot of trades. So at any time, you can trade 4 of a kind for 1 of anything else. And so in this case, I'm buying a development card. I pass it along. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so a 6 is rolled, and so I have a brick right over here. And so the game is, this specific game is up to 15. So we're still a ways to go. And so I'm feeling okay with this. So right now I rolled a 7. So I'm going to block their gold because gold is very powerful. Gold allows you to choose anything you want, basically. And so, woohoo, I got a wheat, what? Yeah, baby. Okay, so I'm building a road. Oh, wow, lots of wood. And so in this game, there's actually what we call ports, okay? So at any time, you can trade 4 for 1, 4 of a kind for 1. But when you're at a port, you can trade 2 of a kind for 1. Ooh, nice. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Let's see here. What I want. Yeah, okay. So up to the 5, I can choose 2 things. So I chose that. My roll 6. Build a road here. Not bad. Road here. And I'm going to buy a development card. So development cards are really good because if you see down here, the night cards allow me to control the robber. So what a night card does is it moves, when I play the night card, I move the robber to wherever I want and I can steal a card. And so it's very powerful to be able to control the game, and I like them. Let's see here. So my plan, so I'm at 2 points, so they can't rob me. Excuse me, they can't rob me until I have at least 3. And so, but blue is having is moving ahead quite a bit here, with with so many points. I got 2 cities already. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to build my first settlement. So now I'm at 3 points. So up here in the corner, it tells you how many points each player has. And so my goal is to get to this port as soon as possible, because I'm going to be making a lot of wood. So I have a lot of one resource. I want to be able to have a port that allows me to exchange it at a better rate than 4 for 1. 2 for 1 is a lot better than 4. So, and another thing is, when you have cities are very powerful, because instead of getting 1 resource of something, you actually get 2 every time that number is rolled. So 6 again. Let's see here. Shall we go? And if I do, all right, let's do it. All right, so I have built to the port. Now I just need to have a 5 rolled so I can have enough of the resource that I want. And so because I have 2 knight cards here, they're called soldiers here, it allows me to control the robbers somewhat. So if they choose to attack my 5, which they're doing right now, they just played it, and they're going to steal a card from me. And the thing with the knight card is you can play a knight card before you roll. And so that's very powerful, because if I roll a 5, then I want, here we go, play card. All right, steal from blue because they're ahead. Oh, they got no cards. No. All right, so I'll steal from them. 7. Oh my gosh, dang it. All right, since blue doesn't have the cards. Ooh, actually, I can put it over here. All right, blue still didn't have the cards. Okay, so I'll just steal another one from red. All right, I can't do anything. If I had a wheat, I could get another card. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so what I want to do again is I want to build a settlement here. Okay, what I need is, if you look up here, a settlement is a wood, brick, wheat, and sheep. And so when I have that combination, it allows me to build a settlement. So 7s are very powerful. So you want to be able to control the game by having 7s. And so the whole point of having these knight cards is to be able to keep the robber off of me, so I can, yes, come on. Oh yeah, baby, come on now. Yeah. Okay, so now I have enough for a settlement, which I'm buying. I want to buy another development card, because the first one who plays 3 development cards, these soldiers, gets 2 points. And so now having that port allows me, every time I have enough wood, I can exchange them for 2 woods for anything I want. And as you can see, I have a lot of wood in this game. And yeah, sometimes there may be jokes that people do with regards to certain resources. For example, like, I'll give you wood for your sheep, or stuff like that. So people have fun with that. And oh, okay, I'll just play my thing next time. And so, like I said before, in this game, it is, oh yeah, if you get out way too fast, like too much of a lead, people start to attack you. And that's the thing with this game. So at any time, you're always in the game. You're never really down and out. And so even if you're lagging or behind, you can always catch up by attacking the leader. So the leader slows down, and then everyone else has a chance to catch up. And so there's a lot of variables that go on. But I know it's important to really understand, okay, well, how are people doing? What resources do they have? What do they need? and so forth. And so in this game, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna end. So again, if I'm getting close to 8 cards or more, then that's where I have to make sure that I start to use up my cards. Because if it's 7 rolls, then I lose half my hand, which is not good. So it's better to use them up in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's not really that productive, it's better than losing cards, period, right? So I'm hesitant on playing this soldier card, but I think I'm going to. And so by doing that, I get 2 more points. I'm gonna steal from blue. Ooh, another brick. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so here I can get a wheat for 2 woods since I have that port. And since this is a good spot, all right, so I just built that. Now, each player only gets 5 settlements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually have no more settlements. If you look here, right, settlements times 0, I have no more settlements. So I have to upgrade them from a settlement to a city. And to do that, I need to figure out how to get 2 wheat and 3 ore. And so that is my next mission. So I'm hoping a 9 hits because that gives me ore. And then a 5, 5 is a gold mine, so I can get the 2 wheat somehow. Or I can build a bunch of roads and hopefully find the things I need. Okay, so build a road. Ooh, okay, that's good. Okay, and down here it says I have 5 roads left. So that's good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna take a chance. So again, what do I need? I need, ooh, okay. So right now I have enough for a city, okay? So if you look up top here, right? A city is 2 wheat and 3 ore. So I have 2 wheat, 2 ore, and then 2 wood, which I can change into an ore, but they just stole it. Like, no! Okay, so I'm hoping a 9 hits, which it does. Woohoo! Woo-woo. Okay, so once the 9 hits, I'm gonna get 2 ore. So I have enough for a city. So I'm going to upgrade this one because I need more ore to create more cities. And let's see here. I'm going to trade this in for a wheat to get a development card. Okay, so now I have no cards left, which is good. So if they roll a 7, they can't steal anything. And another night card allows me to control the robber, which is, again, like I said, very important. 5, no! Ooh, okay, so blue, they've played 3 night cards. So they've tied me. Right now, I have the largest army, which is 2 points. If they play 1 more night card before I do, then they actually steal those 2 points from me. And so, oh, another thing with development cards, you can only play 1 card per round. So you gotta kind of strategize a little bit before your turn. And so right now, red is at 6 points. I'm at 10. Blue is at 5. So I need some luck because I think blue's gonna steal my largest army. So blue rolled a 7. Most likely he's gonna put on my 9